Give everyone a few minutes to get in here. All right, well, good morning for the people who are here. I'm going to go ahead and start. All right. So NEE popped up on our scanner the other day. Going to be looking for a continuation on that. Beyond had some Taco Bell news to go over. That's pretty good. It's more expansion. Like I've been saying before, they keep making deals that are going to keep them around. If they would just be sitting around selling their different products, they probably wouldn't be making that much money, but they keep making deals, so that's really good. And then BA is about at the top break. And then besides that, I'll be searching for a few more plays. So I'm going to go ahead and get these typed up, though. See, it made new highs. And this is when our scanner caught it. So we're going to be looking for a continuation on it now. So it looks like we'll be playing. Let's just move to the 5 minute. Let's just play the 8280 break. Above 8280. 10-uation. That's not all-time high, is it? Whoops. Oh, we're close. $83.34. It's the only level it's ever been above. All right, so I said above 82.80 for continuation up to all-time high at 83.34. Besides that, just play psych levels above. What I mean by that is like 80, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. These are all flat numbers. The zeros and fives, the ones that ends with 0 and 5, those are stronger flat numbers. These are psychological numbers that both algos and humans both alike use when you're at areas of we don't know where we're at. Like when you're up here and there's nothing else above it, the only thing that's there is psychological. So that's why I put that there. Beyond, didn't think I'd be adding this one to the list. They had some pretty good news about Taco Bell. As you can see, they're pushing up now. They're actually right at one of my lines. This is one of the gap fill lines. That top one is that most important one, so we'll be looking for it to hold 129.72 for a very big push up. 129.72 is going to be the level of just launch for Beyond. It really needs to hold this level. Price needs, and there it goes, holding it or breaking it again. I'm just gonna say price needs to hold 130. Above. All right, that adds more to it. So we'll be watching 133.77 is going to be a good level to watch. 133.75 slash 135. Of course, we got to put a below level, which I won't do one on an NEE. If it just doesn't rise, just don't play it. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if I said that or not. Just focused urge for the morning. Want to get going on this market today. So 126.50, if you ever see price pull back and it breaks that 126.50, it'll probably bleed. That'll probably be my break below, just because it's passive. It has a very good spot, has a lot of demand there. So below 126.50, target 125/122, or no, 123. Sorry. Now BA, because it has not completed its move to the gap. So we're looking for either big resistance here, where price is gonna come up, hit it, and fail, and come back down, or we're gonna watch for a break above, where if it comes above it with some rising volume, pushes up and makes a new high, and pushes up to these highs over here. So that's what I'm kind of looking for on BA next. So I'm gonna say above 209.50. Target. Let's mark a couple. That's a good level. One, it's the push up here for this emerging candle. It's the support across after the push up. So 210.45 is going to be a good level. Another good level is going to be this emerging candle. It's kind of just what I'm going off as emerging candles on this one. Which I could also mark this one, but there's no significance to it. This one has a little bit of significance to it. And that one has a lot. So I'll probably remove this one. No, I'll leave it. Target 210.45/212.25/213. So we'll put one more target just in case it just runs or something today. 215. 215 would be the last target. Let's mark this gap. Let's mark this resistance trying to turn support. So below 208, which we'll move that down. We'll move it to this gap because there's a tiny gap from today. So if it fills the gap from today and pushes down, I expect it to go at least down to these lows right here at 205.25. So that'll at least be a good first target. So 207.70, we'll say target 205. What was that number? 205.50 slash 202.75. All right. Are there some tickers anybody in here wants me to go over? I have the three main ones I wanted to add today. I'm just going to roll through a few and see what I like. MU looking strong still. Netflix is in a very tight range still. I actually had marked this from the left side, so I don't know why these are back here. But I'm pretty sure I moved these to the left and they like lined up with so many levels. Neo, wow, okay. This could be a good one too. So they kind of had like a little squeeze here after popping. But they're kind of still squeezing. As you can see. Just going from here to this point. Kind of still lines up, so it's kind of still in a squeeze. If you reset yourself. Just go from here and here. So it's still technically in a squeeze. Yesterday we were kind of kind of told that it broke out of the squeeze and now it was kind of going back into it. So I'm going to reset myself on that squeeze and focus on this now. I think this is a better place for Neo. So expect a big move on Neo today. I wouldn't short it unless it fills into here. Like if it goes from here to here, I would play that fill for a put. But besides that, I wouldn't play puts yet. I would just wait. But it looks like either above pre-market high to this high would be good, or you can just wait for this high and then play it up to the all-time. So that'd be really good. Said Netflix that got upgraded by Citi. This is the range I'd play on Netflix. We can add it to the list. I'm just gonna say above high, because pre-market high is a little too close. So we're just gonna say above this high, above that high, and it's looking really, really good. Let's find a good level to short it from if it does fall. Let me auto zoom back out, because I know there was a resistance over here that lined up. Okay, there we go. So low of day, or not low of day, but a support before it fell, pushed up, support, fell, resistance, broke back above it one directionally. So if it breaks back below 505.15, Netflix should be a very good short. above 511.50, below 505.15. I saw someone say Square. Let's go check out Square. I'm gonna clear this and start over. Alright, so merging candle, merging candle, merging candle. Have a gap there, merging candle. We'll zoom in on the rest. So it's in between a very nice range, as you can see. Had a push up here, break. Now it's kind of doing one of these. Alright, so there's not much to go off on trend. Let's just focus here now. Actually, wait. Right here. There's a strong resistance there before it pushed up. Support, 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 breakdown. Gap there. Alright, so I got a lot to play off of here. So on Square, I think best play is going to be to just wait on this one. We'll make this the break below, because that's support. Resistance turn support, push up. So looking for that to be broken if it is to fall. And honestly, I would just wait for this high of day to be broken at kind of like we did on Netflix. Wait for 234, then you can target 236. You can target this gap range here, 238.35, 241.50. So that'd be really good. Break below on this. We have plenty of targets below. So let's go ahead and get that marked. Above 234. Target 235.85, 238, and 241. Below 230.90, we got 227.40, 225, and 223.65. Alright, so we got a good list here already. We can go through a couple more though. Baba. Did you already miss the Baba breakout? Yes, you did. But it looks like it's trying to continuate up. A lot of people don't realize that this still has a lot of ways to go. So the true target here for a real test is right here. So it still has pretty good room, I'd say. I'd say play new highs. It looks like it's approaching this one actually. So watch that break. This is at least a good play. You have at least that if it is to continuate up. There is a chance though you could get a red day, it come down here and hold support on this all day. You could see that, and you could see that quicker. You could see that come do that pretty instantly and then bounce. So just kind of watch these three levels. This is the range of the gap, and then this is the only resistance in its area that's from the last 30 days. So definitely please watching that for Baba if you're already on that. But I'm pretty bullish on Baba right now. The fact that we were all right. A lot of people in BB were saying they weren't going to get taken off. So be watching BD Baba and all that for good returns, good recovery. Oscar said SPY. Well, just off the rip, I instantly see a very strong resistance that needs to break. So it looks like SPY. That's not all-time high, is it? It is. See, I never come to SPY anymore. I just go to here. But both of them pretty close. So with SPY though, the break of 381 is pretty much what we need. 381 breaks and you guys have a super bullish SPY. I guess I can type that. .30-minute. Breaks that though, it's bearish. Alright, so let me send this list real quick. and then we can go over whatever you guys want to go over. Just got to send this in a bunch of areas. Also, I posted a lot of good information on my channel. If you guys just click on my channel and click pin messages, you'll see a lot of good watch lists, a lot of good info. If you scroll up even farther, you'll find some trading lessons in there for free if you're just a normal basic member in there. But there's a lot of really good info there. But I posted a lot about a few different sectors every week because I don't want you guys to just be trading like 2 tickers every week. I want you guys to actually see there's a lot more to look at. So when you go through my channel, please make sure to read through it all pretty thoroughly and see which ones you like, see which ones you want to look into more. But there's tons of stock opportunity in there. Sorry, I'm just sending my list right now. Thumbnail. Pictures. What should the picture be today? Let's do Paul Blart today. Send. Alright, the list is posted on my channel if you guys want to go check that out. Right now we're just going to cover some other stuff. Alright, so what did you guys start saying? So SPY, we went over that. FSOI. So this one went right to plan if you guys even paid attention. This one did very, very, very good. So not only one went down to our channel, broke it with the 40% entry here, but it also had a very good 80% entry, which is what we recalled out. I think Chef was on it here. I called it out here. So if anybody wasn't in it, you just weren't paying attention. But in this stream, we also covered how to play the higher lows. So that's what happened here. You had a break of trend here. Now you're looking for this to come down, but you want it to be higher than the low, so it's more bullish than bearish. Came down, held, pushed up. Now what are you looking for? Now you're clearing all... I guess you don't have to clear all that. So why I have so much blue there is because of that gap range. I'll delete that right now, but just have to have that notified there because 1, we're about to break it again. 2, we failed it once. So now on this push up, we're going to be looking for this, but the double confirmation that is definitely going to fill that gap will be past this high. Anything in between will just be another high we have to break in the future. So if it stops here again, and it doesn't fill it, and then it goes down again, we'll be looking to break this high again, doing the same exact technique. Because you had break of trend, looking for it to stop. You made a higher low, pushed up again, so now you're looking for it to do the same exact thing. So if it pushes up and fails here, I would actually prefer that, because we can come back down, we can get a retest of one of these levels here, and then push up higher for FSOI. So FSOI is a great swing stock. You just have to chart it out enough. But for today, I would say don't touch it until it's above yesterday's high. Yesterday had a very weird choppy day, but I think it was just to gain control of this support here at about 90. So I think you'll be seeing the same thing once you break above this level, and I think you'll see that every time we break those levels I just showed you. But yeah, that's pretty normal. So FSOI is still looking strong. And if you guys are just taking alerts, just leave the chat, honestly. I want you guys to be learning how to call these plays out yourself. We don't just teach alerts. I want you guys to also learn how to give your own plays and how to take your own plays, because if you see one of my plays, you see me going over Netflix, you should instantly be able to snap onto what I'm looking at, and you and me should both be able to trade the same exact trade right then and there. That's like the level you got to get onto so we can all communicate a little better, get onto the fact of making more plays, which I've been seeing a lot more in chat. A lot more people are finding tickers I've never heard of in chat, and they're popping off. You guys are finding news before some of us, so I'm really hyped about that. News feed's really paying off. We're really kicking ass together, and I really like this team. You guys are really kicking ass. So if you've been doing pretty good past couple weeks, you've been contributing very big to the community, so I appreciate you. And I appreciate you if you're in here right now. PLTR, very good ticker. Hollow Point Gaming, very, very good ticker. Let me zoom in here and do a little analysis on it. It's kind of got this channel going here. It's a good gap range right there above current price, which that's where the previous day high slowed down at. Let me zoom in here. Let's mark this low and this low. All right, so it looks like you have a pretty solid range here, actually. So if I extend this, it's also the support. Yeah, resistance turned support. Dropped a little lower in pre-market, then pushed up, hit that top of the gap range that I just showed you, came back down, sitting on the same exact support that it launched from. So it looks like below 25s is good. Above 25.76 will be even stronger for a pushback up. Definitely be watching PLTR. This is a very good stock. I have this on a few different watch lists. So yeah, nice channel going down right there. Apple. Let's see, Apple. I actually was looking at this right before I started streaming, and I marked that line right there. I like that that's pretty flat. You can see how flat that is. 1, 2, what will the third be? So look above 130, 125 for a push up. Looks like that'll be a very good play. There is a lot of resistance above it, though. Because you go above that, and you have this day's high to worry about. You go above that, you have these few days right here to worry about. There's another one here. See, this is resistance turned support, which ended up being just broken down again. That's the strong level here. So there's a lot of very, very crucial levels here for Apple coming up. It looks like once you break 130, 125, you have a pretty instant resistance right after the 130 low 132s. And then above that, you'll look pretty good till about 133. With Apple right now, it's like almost every dollar. It's like 132, 133, 134, 135, 136. There's a resistance at every single dollar. So very crucial ranges here for Apple. Be watching out for recovery on that. It's in a squeeze, though, so don't short it yet. I wouldn't short it until it's back under 127.70. It's just not worth it. This is a very strong stock. You trying to short it isn't going to help you. You're just chasing. Definitely there. Oh, my bad, Tyler. I don't think I saw PayPal. I just looked up at the top and I saw you type it. You were one of the first ones, actually. So PayPal, we mentioned this one yesterday, and honestly for a few weeks now, because this one and Square have just been killing it. They both are profiting. They both look good to 5 times over growth over the next 5 years. So be watching out for their continuous growth. PayPal and Square are definitely setting themselves up to diversify in any market, whether there's a pandemic or not. So they are doing great. As you can see here, though, it looks like we're popping a new all-time high right now. Let me zoom in on that. So what to do on here? So one, you have the 249 break, which is about to happen again. So one, that'll be a play. Honestly, I would just mark a line at 250, and I would play the 250 because you know that 250 is a good psychological level. 250 is a very strong psychological level. The strongest would be like your $100, your $50. So 250 is going to be very, very, very strong. So I would just wait for the 250 break and play that to 252, 255. These are levels that it'll probably jump up to just because of it already being up this much. So be watching PayPal for continuation. Very good ticker, Tyler. Good find. Which I know we covered Square, but they're not the same thing. They're very similar, but they're not the same thing. So actually, I would expect Square to pick up a little more, considering you have PayPal up here. PayPal's like right here on this chart. So I'd be expecting Square to pick up if you do believe they follow each other. Which I don't think they do. I think they just have similar behavior. Let's check out SPY futures. Yeah, so I think we have another green day today. If we don't have a sideways day, which if any of you were paying attention to newsfeed yesterday, you saw that Biden was talking about doing STEM today, which would release the other 1,400 of that 2K to all the people that got the original 600. So that would be big. He's still talking about all those. I remember when the foreign relations one was like trending. Everyone was like, what the hell? Why is all that money going there? It looks like the money is still going to be going there. It's about $2 trillion, it looks like. I think it's a little over. It's like $2.1 trillion. So be watching that. Stem will be very, very big for this market. I think once that hits, it'll have a little more weight finally. It already doesn't have that much weight in my opinion though, because it's already been priced in mostly. I think a lot of people are expecting Stem to be released again. So I think market's going to run again pretty soon, whether it's right now or tomorrow or next week. I think we'll get one more run. After that, I'm not quite 100% sure. I'm not going to try and guess the future. But I think that is what's going to happen in the very near future. So I think I'm going to go take a break. I'll be right. I'm actually probably just going to end up joining voice chat pretty instantly. If you guys want to head over to there, let's get some of these plays knocked out. If you guys have something planned out from this stream or something before this stream, stick to it. If your play doesn't work out, don't go trade another random ticker. If it isn't planned out in your head or planned out somewhere where you wrote it down, don't go play random tickers. You planned out a few. Plan out 2-3 plans, stick to it. If none of them work, don't go find another. Just work on that for a few months. After a little while, you'll start to figure out how to find plays quicker using the systems that we have in chat, the TA routine, the BB system, the swing strategies we'll be releasing. So, and Chef's zones. Chef's zones are on point. So, I'll see you guys in there. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I'll see you guys in there.